Hi everyone, Maxine here with Tink and I Treasures. Welcome back to my studio. Today we are going to not quite do it along with, but we're going to make a fabric colored folio following Tina with Shabby Dabby Doodah on what she does. So first of all, we're going to start with a couple of large envelopes. These are 10 by 13 with the flap closed. These have this pesky little metal thing, which I wish they hadn't, but the ones I happen to have do. So I am just going to cut that out and get rid of that. Okay. So we got two envelopes. Okay, this envelope I am going to seal the flap. And I think, I think this glue stick is going to be just fine for this anyway. We are going to be doing some sewing. Okay, so with that done, let's go ahead and fold this in half. Oh boy. It doesn't seem to want to fold in half. What's wrong with you? Okay, try this way. Trying to match up the ends as best I can. Let's see, I do a bone folder out here. Help us with this. Look at that, it's just off ever so slightly. I don't know why. I don't know if I can hold that together. Make that, oh. Oh well, for heavenly days, huh? What a way to start. Okay, and this one, I'm going to fold the flap down just so to make sure that we're folding in the right area. Let's see if we can do better with this one. Oh, not sure why it's such a problem. Oh, gee, that one did the same thing. How odd. How very, very odd. Oh boy. Something funky with this paper, obviously. I mean, with the envelope itself. Maybe it wasn't exact in its measurements or something. I don't know. Very odd. Anyway, All right, so that's where we are. And what she ended up doing was gluing this part down to that part and have the flap opening on the inside, like so. So, let's see about this. Oops, sorry. I think I shook you there for a minute. Oops, I'm shaking you some more. I'm sorry. Why is that so shaky? Okay, so that opens like that in there. So we are going to take some glue and, oh my heavenly days. Oh geez, what is wrong with this stuff now? This is one of those things that I was experimenting with, if you remember from a previous video, but man, I tell you, that does not come out of there very easily. And my hands can't squeeze that hard without excruciating pain. So I have to figure out something else with that bottle. Maybe I can put that glue into one of the Sugar Bell bottles, huh? All right. Okay, make sure we put this back on right. Get that lined up where it should be. Make sure that closes. Make sure the top and bottom are matched. And get out a wipe and smush this stuff down. All right. Okay. Okay, so there and there, like that. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is cover it with fabric. Okay, so that way, that goes that way, like that. So this is the front, and this folds into the middle, so that would be the back. Okay, let's get us some material. I have this. It's cotton. It's not real flimsy thin, but it's not real heavy either. So what I need to do is get this branding strip off. Don't want that, do we? Probably should get out my fabric scissors, but okay. Hope everyone's doing well. Having a good week, I hope. I haven't been on as often as I was there for a while. I try to, but you know, sometimes life gets in the way of things you have to do, take precedence over things you want to do. But yeah, I just thank you for hanging in with me and continuing to watch. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Pull this out. And let's see. I kind of want those guys on the front, huh? So we'll have it right there like that. Let's pull this down a little bit. Okay, so that's the front. All right. So I am going, and this is Elmer's Craft Bond. It's supposed to be fabric and paper glue. And this is the other new glue I got off Amazon that I was seeing how it would work. So we're gonna put glue all over this outside of this folio. I apologize if parts of this is out of frame. I think I've got it all in, but this is pretty long too, so just getting glue over here really well. We are going to take this to the sewing machine, so okay, wait a minute, let's think about this. Now if I fold that, that's the front, that's the back, that's the top. Okay, so yeah, you got to think about which way's the top, where's the front, and all that fun stuff. So okay, pull this just a little bit this way, and yeah, okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, let's just flatten this out. Hopefully it's on there straight. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? End up all done with this and realize that it's going crooked. You know, I gotta say, guys, I sew paper all the time, right? I never have a bit of problems with my machine when I'm sewing paper. The other day, I was sewing fabric and the needle breaks. Just like that. And for no apparent reason, the needle breaks. Oh no! It's crooked, isn't it? Oh, crikey. Is that going to make a difference? I mean, I don't know. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not going to be noticeable that it's going crooked. But yeah, that's one of the things I was trying to avoid, is getting this on here crooked. So yeah, just watch that, okay guys? Make sure your fabric is going It might have been better if I had had it like this and laid this down this way. I think we would have been able to see it going crooked a lot easier. But I don't know that it's noticeable with this fabric. So, yeah, I think just be careful of that when you're doing yours, okay? I'm going to take this out here like that and take off some of this extra. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So this is on here like this. And mine frame here. So I want to wrap this around like this. And we want to make corners. Oh, I really need my fabric scissors now. Oh boy. Yeah. Doing nice corners is not the easiest thing for me. Hopefully it won't be that noticeable when we're done. As Tina was saying on hers. That might be okay. Okay, so I think get that. Okay. Oh, Leslie. Oh, for heavenly days. Come on, there we go. Okay, let's get this going here. And we're going to put some glue. Come on. Oops. Closed it. Put some glue along. Oops. I don't know what we're going to do over here yet. That down. Okay, so we need to do something with this flap area. So I think I'm going to cut that. Okay. Get this down. Oops. And wipe up this glue that I got in that area because we need to sort that out first. Okay. There we go. All right. And turn this around. And hopefully I'm in frame. Okay, so we're going to cut this end before we do anything silly. There we go. And see, we can't leave all that bulk. That's the problem. I just don't know the best way of doing this, to tell you the truth. Come in like that. Go out like that. And fold that in. And then we could go like that, huh? Ugh. This fabric has a tendency to fray really bad. So I don't know if that's the best choice, but that's what I had, so. Okay, let's get some glue on here on this side. Like I said, oops, doggone it, I did that again. Oh my goodness, get that off the lid. Ugh. Honestly. Okay, let's just get this on here. This all down well. I don't know. Oh boy. Yeah, we all have our problems, don't we, with the fiddly stuff. Okay, now, oops, what was that on my scissors? Hang on. Okay. And then we're going to bring this flap up. And, I don't know. Let me fiddle around with this a little bit here. Get some glue on there. And bring this in. Kind of working it a little bit how we do paper. Yeah. And ooh, get that in there. So I think I want to see if I can't kind of wrap this edge a little bit because it wants to fray so bad. Let's get around here, do this side. So, yep. Go. Wrap that a little bit, just a tad, just to try and keep the fraying at a minimum in that area as well. Oh yeah, that's nice, that's good. That is good. Let's see. Trim that off just a bit if I can. And let's go ahead and give this a little trim as well. We don't need quite that much. All right, so let's get some glue down along there. Okay, let's get this wrapped around here. Get some glue down. Oops, where's my wipe? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. We are doing well, aren't we? We are doing well. Let's get a little bit more on here. Get that down. There. Okay. Now, what are we going to do with this lid, huh? Do we want to wrap this? That might be good, huh? Oh, here we go again, huh? Yeah. Hee-haw. Let's see. If we tuck it in, can we do that maybe? All right. Cover that, tuck it in, and then the whole thing folds over like that. Yeah? Okay, so this side we need to cut down. Oops. And this side we cut at an angle. Okay. Now if we wrap that like that. So let's go ahead and get some glue on here. Right? Wrap that like that. I need to trim that right there. Oh boy. I thought I could get in there real quick. Okay. Well, I might have messed that up a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So get that down, and let's go on this side and get this down. Oops. And we're going to have to let this dry before we can take it to the sewing machine, because your sewing machine is not going to like all this wet glue, going through this wet glue. It's going to mess up your machine and your needle and everything else. So we need to let this have a good dry before it goes to the machine. Okay, so I want to get this edge in here. Missing a little bit there. Okay, now if we fold this down, oh boy, Yeah, I did kind of bogey that a little bit right there, didn't I? Let's see. Let's see, let's see, get some glue here and along there, and lay that down and wrap that right there. Just wrap it around the end, I think. Well, this is something, you guys, you're gonna have to, you know, kind of fiddle with, depending on your envelope and the fabric you're using and how you want this to be. You might decide that you don't even want to fiddle with this flap at all, which I'm beginning to think that maybe I should have not fiddled with the flap, just, you know, glued it down too, like we did the other one, huh? I don't know. This is going to come out right or not. So let's take a piece of this fabric and see if we can't use it to patch up this little area. I don't think it's going to show that much when everything is said and done. Yeah, okay. So let's get some glue on this. Using a lot of glue here. I don't mean to do that. I can't seem to control the flow very well from that bottle. Okay, so, yep. Get this in here like so. And just put in that little band-aid. You can't even tell. Okay. Yeah, we just don't want to glue anything closed here in the process. Okay, so right. Okay, so we want to glue this down. Come on. Go along the flap here. Want to glue that, and then we want to go up here because we want to glue all this down. And I am going to kind of spread glue before we put it down. Just trying to get a nice layer everywhere. Ugh. That card, I think, is going to have to be replaced. Okay, now we want to tuck this in here like so. There. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm not too unhappy with this. Try and get that crease back where it was on that fold. Okay. Right. It's got a little little bulk right there. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Okay, so that's where we are right now. And that would close like this, and close like this, and there we have it. That, well, that is nice. I'm happy with this. What do you think? What do you think? I am happy with this. Except for this little bit right here. Okay, I just, no, don't get too anal about this. Seriously, don't get too anal about this. But, let's see. I just want to kind of clean up this raw edge just a tad in this corner. If we can get some glue, just a little bit of glue in there. Once that glue dries, it will also clean up a frayed edge, you know. Okay, so that's where we are right now, guys. We're going to let this dry really, really well before we put it on the sewing machine. Okay, so you want to give this a good amount of time, and I can't tell you how much time to wait. It depends on, well, your environment and your humidity levels. It depends on the fabric you're using, the glue you're using, you know, just all kinds of elements, all kinds of factors. I'm just kind of tidying up a little bit, getting glued down where I didn't have it. Of course, this is all going to be covered up too. This bit on the inside, we're going to cover it as well. So no worries about this being perfect, because this is going to get covered up. So yeah, so we're going to let this dry. Like I said, you're going to have to gauge based on your environment and your materials and your glue how long to wait. But make sure this is good and dry before you put it to your machine if you're going to sew. So I will see you later. Okay, so I have let my folio dry really well. I have gone to the sewing machine and sewed around the outside, top and bottom, and around all the way. And the flap here, I came up here and sewed around the flap. There's still an opening here. I kind of put some fabric and reinforced that. And so here's where we are. I got a piece of, I believe this is wallpaper actually, and just glued that down on the inside to make that all nice. So yeah, this is where we are so far with the folio. And now we're going to start building the pages and the flips and what have you that we want in here. So what I have is some envelopes, a couple different sizes of envelopes, and blank cards. So these are actually from a kit. I believe these envelopes go with it. Yeah, so it was a set of blank, you know, it's kind of like cardstock. So where you can make your own cards. So I thought, well, I think I picked that up at well, I must have picked it up at a, you know, thrift shop or something like that. So anyway, I thought this is what Tina used, or something similar, in her project. Is like I said, we're kind of mirroring Tina with Shabby Dabby Doodah and her folio project that she's doing right now. So the next step is to create the folds and the flips and what have you. So yeah, I don't know if she had a plan when she started making her pages, the flips and stuff. I'm not sure if she had a plan or something, an agenda when she started doing that. She didn't really say. She just started placing flips and folds in different places. So yeah, I don't know. That's got to be cut off. And she just cuts things with her scissors, and it's amazing to me. I can't do that. Yeah, I couldn't cut straight if my life depended on it. So I am just going to, either I make a mark like this and use my scissors, or I get out my cutter. Either way, I have to do it like this because there's no way I could cut that straight. So I don't have a plan. I don't have an agenda. I don't have anything in mind that, you know, as far as ephemera and stuff to put in here. And I don't know, maybe you should. I just don't know. And I'm not sure about this area here. I mean, do we line things up with where the paper ends, or do we come all the way over here? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Oh. Well, yeah, I don't know if she had something in mind, or if she's just started laying these things down. Flips and stuff. I know she cut this off like here. And just glued down this bit. So yeah, I think having a flip coming like that would be nice. Maybe we could use some of these envelopes too. So a flip coming down like that would be nice. This is kind of flimsy compared to this cardstock though. don't know. I think what I want to do, I like the size of this envelope. So I think I'm going to use that as a measurement. Maybe we could do it, huh? I don't know. So have this come down like that and kind of hold it. Maybe we could use some magnets in here. See, some of this stuff, I mean, if you're going to use magnets and what have you, you gotta, you kind of have to have a idea of what you're doing ahead of time, right? Otherwise, it's pretty hard to add a magnet afterwards. So we could have a flip coming up like here, and we have a flip here, and that could like hold that down. And another one. This way. Maybe we could have this one up higher over here. Yeah, I don't know. She didn't really explain her placement and why she was doing it the way she was. So I don't know if she has she already, you know, kind of scoped out what she wanted to put in here and stuff, or whether it was just kind of a random thing. But I guess we're just going to do a random thing, aren't we? So we could have like that. Actually, that could come over it maybe. Have one there and one up higher like this. Got to be mindful of where that fold is. And then one here. And that kind of I don't know. Something like that. I'm not going to glue anything down right now, just because we're just trying to sort this out for right now. So yeah, I'm not going to be too quick to glue anything down right yet. So and I think I want to ink this stuff too, but again, I'm not sure what color of ink I want to use. You know, I usually do, you know, the vintage photo or the ground espresso is one of my favorites, but I don't really want a flip that's coming down. I don't know. I don't really care for that. So, different pages. We could stitch in like a signature here. So, yeah, let's see about that, huh? So if we close and close, like this, open it, and we could have a signature sewn in here, and this could be like a pocket. Well, it is a pocket, right? It's not like a pocket, it is a pocket. We can have a signature sewn in here, and then over here we could have pockets. So down like this, we can have a pocket. That has to be cut off. I'm just gonna wing it, okay? Just gonna see if I can't do this fairly good. So yeah, we could have a pocket here. So we want to cut this off. Ooh. I don't dare do that. I'm gonna really mess it up. So get this out and I'm just gonna eyeball it. So what, 3.5 inches, 3 3/4. 3 3/4. So have that as a pocket there. I'm gonna have these guys over here, like what we laid out. Have a pocket here. And a flip. Let's see, do we have any pieces that we could use? Well, that is crooked, of course. Okay, and let's see. Cut that off. Out there. That's good. And then I'm gonna just fold this over so we have that little lip that we can glue down. I hope I'm keeping everything in frame. I'm doing my best. Okay, and we can have a little flip out right here. A pocket. This, oh, and another one on the other side. So let's see. That'll be fun. If I can get this right. Which is the straight edge and which needs to be cut. Because I'm sure if I cut it by hand, then, you know. Okay, so if we, how do we do this? Measure that. I want them to come together. Well, that's not the middle, is it though? Is that the middle? Wait a minute. Hold everything. These all go over here, so right there. I'm going to keep those there. Okay. Keep those over there. Okay, now this will be fun. All right, so where is our lines here? So we have like 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches. So, oh, that's the pocket. 6.5. 3 1/4 would be half. Yeah, maybe we should start this again. And what we need to do is do a little bit of this, I think. So this is, we want this to be 3 1/4. Oh, there's my pencil. So I'm going to make a little bit of mark right there. And we want to score that right there to have our fold line. And I think we want a little gusset. Just the next line. I don't know if that's a 1/8 of an inch, maybe. Little gusset in there. So we're going to fold over on the first score line, crease that down, and then fold on the second score line. See if we can't do this. And there we have a little gusset, if you can see that. Right here like this. Can you see that? So we're going to do that with the other one. Oh, wait a minute. This was too long though, wasn't it? I have to make it shorter. I have to make it shorter. So let's try that. Okay, so this pocket is going to be like that, and this can be here, and that's perfect. So what we need is another piece the same size. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, let's see if we can get this so we can get this the same size. Okay, I'm gonna cut that. And I'm not telling you exact sizes because, you know, this is something that, you know, you might be making something a little bit different. It might be a different size. So, you know, I don't want to give you, you know, exact measurements for something that may or may not work with what you're doing. So, I'm going to get that up there. And find where my first mark should be. Ugh, this is hard. Okay. All right. So first one and then the second one, I hope. Close. Fold over on the first score line and squish that down, and then fold over on the second score line. Right, and score down, and I have an idea for this. I do have an idea for this one. So, yeah, bear with me on that. I do have a method for my madness, as it were. So the pocket will be there. And then these two guys will be on either side here. And they're going to meet in the middle. What is that? I guess it's a pencil mark or something I'm seeing. Oh. Ow. Well, come out of there. Oh, I'm not sure what's wrong with this. Well, obviously this isn't the best way to do that after all, huh? Okay. I don't know why the eraser on the ends of pencils don't seem to work anymore. It's more of a decorative suggestion than anything else. Okay. So those are going to come together like that. And this pocket is going to be right there, right below it. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. And then I think we're going to sew in a signature here and have, you know, a journal area. I think that would be, but we don't want anything too big or bulky because I don't know that this folio will be able to take a lot of bulk and stuff. So we don't want anything too big or bulky. But we could have, you know, a few sheets there. Anyway. I was working on something, but oh, that wouldn't work there. That's too big and bulky. So never mind that one. But we'll make one. We'll make one for this. So anyway, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then these will open up, and we could have something open up from the top as well. Oops, I got another pencil mark there. It's probably going to be covered anyway, but you know. Okay, so that one's not big enough. I think, does it need to be as big as? Maybe it doesn't, but that would be perfect hanging down there like that. In the back though, I want that in the back because this is going to be pretty. So like that, like that. Is that gonna fit in there? Hang on. That should be like that. And yeah. Yeah, that'll fit inside of there. Okay. So, good. We are good. What is that about? Huh. Okay, so I think we got our basic placement all situated here. Put those down. And these side. And we're going to do a signature for this side and sew it in. Yeah, I think that'll be great. What do you think? Anyway, yeah, that's where we are right now. I will give some more thought to this, but I think we got the placement of these things. And I have an idea for this. I just don't know if it's something we need to do before, or can we do it after we actually glue these down. So that's why I'm not gluing anything down yet, because I just want to make sure that I have this thought through first. So anyway, get your folio finished and get your pieces that you think you want to glue down on the inside, and I'll see you next step. Until then, take care of you, love each other, and I'll see you again. Bye.